Okay, 2 boxes left. Let's get the one on the floor. It's heavy. It's big. It's heavy. Am I buying crankshaft again? Feels like a crankshaft. It's got good padding in it though, because it doesn't bounce on the table. Good packing there. Yeah, it's inside of another box. That's why it's packed good. That's how you pack stuff. That's nice. Now it's like a cylinder, probably a flathead cylinder. So you put it in a box and you pack inside of another box with a bunch of foam around it, and it gets here undamaged. What we have in here, I don't know if it's big enough for UL. It's probably not a UL cylinder, so maybe it's a K model cylinder, matches that head we got earlier. Yeah, it looks like probably that's what it is. It's about that size. Can't see enough to tell you. It's heavy. Small bore, so it's definitely a 45 or K. I'm going to guess K model. K model. Alright, that's a flathead K model cylinder. Matches that head over there. And it is the front cylinder also. So that's the head I threw over here. I already buried the head. Everything's falling out of the box. Here's the head. Here's the cylinder. Okay, let's see what year this thing is. Oh, it's got the valve covers with it and everything. That's good. No broken fins. Good, good, good. Okay, so when you look at the cylinder, it tells you the year. If it's 52 over here, it's K model. If it's 54, it's KH. There's some thick goo on there. '54. That is some thick goo. I took all the goo off the paint still in there. 54. 54 is KH. KH is a stroker motor. It's a small bore stroker motor. That's the difference between a K model and KH. K model was 45 inch, K model was 55 inch. So 4 9/16 stroke. This has a lot of rust in the bore. So I don't know what size bore it is. Spigots look pretty thin, so I'm guessing it's bored out a little bit. Okay. Looks like it's about a 40 over cylinder at least to begin with. $790. That's a 50 over cylinder. Oh no, 40 over. Excuse me, 40. 2 3/4 stock. This is too nice. 2790. That's 40 over. See, I guess pretty good on what it is. Tell me how thick it is. It's got some corrosion in it, so it doesn't look like it's pitted. You don't know until you get into it. So this might clean at 50 over. Just depends on how much is there, how bad it is. The valves are sunk pretty deep too, which still just got some few miles on it. See how the valves are flush, so that means they got to lift up 50 thou before it starts flowing any air out of it. The radius that's usually in here is almost all gone, which means it's big bore also. There's no broken fins, that's good. So there you go, that's a K model cylinder. And when you put the head on it, it looks like that. And if you have a 45 cylinder, it looks like one of these. And there's a 45 head. And I got everything laying around here today. That's a rear head. Good, we'll grab a rear cylinder to go with the rear head. Just laying around here. We got one or two floating around there on the wall, on the floor there. This is a 70 over 45. So it goes like that. This is a two-handed job here. Need something to go in here to hold this up. How about a box? There you go. How about a cam box? There you go. And then we got our head right here. It goes like that. So there's a difference between a K model and a 45. Yeah, too many parts in the way here. Oh. Alright. Too much junk going on here. Alright, so there you go. There's your two different looks. They look a little different on top too. On the other side. And the big difference is in the intake manifold. See how big that one is down there? And look how small this one over here is. See, small, big. See the difference? Little dinky one, big ass one. There's your big difference. K-models have a double type head, ram air type thing for cooling. 45 is just straight. That actually cools better. But there you go. Let's do it between K-model and a 45. That's a WL versus a K-model. So this is 30s. The head's 39 with aluminum. The cylinder is 36 and up, and the K model is 52 to 56. This is a KH, which is a 200 thou taller because it's a stroker motor. Other than that's the same as the other one. And that one is 54 to 56 is what actually year that is. But they look the same, 52 to 56. All right, there you go. There's your differences. So they're same bore size, same stroke when they start out. K model and 45 are the same stroke. The KH has a 4 9/16 stroke versus 3 13/16. The same 2 3/4 bore in both motors. So there you go. That's a 25 horse motor and that's a 30 horse motor, and maybe 35 on the KH. That's what they did stock. There you go.